This is our third trailer load. We're not even halfway done the field yet, and we have got so many onions. It is absolutely incredible. Hello and welcome back to the Highlands fishing expansion. We are in our onion field because that is the job for today. We are going to harvest our first field of onions. Now, onions are a new crop to the Highlands fishing, so it'll be quite interesting to see how it all works. I haven't actually done root crops before in 25, so this is going to be a new thing for me to learn as well. And as we can see, the onions are doing very well in the ground. The pH and the nitrogen is good, with an expected yield of about 90% and a yield potential of 100, which is good to hear. There are some dead weeds here and there, but I don't think that they are going to affect the yield at all. Before we get into the field, though, we are going to head on back to the oats field that we had in the last episode. We're just going to set the worker off with some windrowing. Then we will go and hire the onion harvester. Now, I will double check before we start, but I believe that we have to do a bit of topping before we can harvest the onions. Now, let's just have a look at this. Let's turn the headlands off. If we come to here, actually, we come into our own show lines. Yep, should be the same. Okay, so we are going to miss it. So we have got to offset this straw by side offset 3.5. Is that going to be a bit too much? Let's just give it a go here. 3.5 works perfectly. So let's set that up with the AI worker. So headlands off, start up, down, skip lines. Oh, can it not do? Working with auto. It's interesting. I don't know if it can. Let's just see if it does want to do it the way we do. We will actually need to move the combine and the trailer out of the field. So let's do that. Yeah, it looks like it's aligning itself with the original swath. Yeah, it doesn't seem to be doing much there at all. So we might actually stop it. So that is all good. The combine header trailer is just here. So we will just put this onto the trailer. And just need to take this off. Nice and easy there. We will move the combine and the trailer out of the way. So we'll just move it back into the forest, I think. Probably best to come out. Yeah, this worker really isn't doing... I don't know, actually, is it? We might just have to leave it to run for a little bit. See if it does tidy some of the swaths up. Just because they're quite close together, And if we are baling it, it would be rather helpful having a few less swaths to deal with. So yes, we will leave the combine just here for the time being. We'll hop into the John Deere with the trailer. We'll dump this out, and then it will be time to head on over to the store to pick up the rented onion harvester. Right, in the store. So, we need to come down to... what have we got? We've got spinach, green beans, peas, onions. That's what we need. So, this is the onion topper, I believe. So, this is used to cut off the tops of the onions, the brush parts, and then drop them. And then we've also got the onioned windrower, picks up the windrowed onions again and cleans the onions and drops them on the desired side of the tool. Ah. Okay. Interesting. That is 2.8 meters wide. This is the harvesters digs the potatoes out of the ground, or the onions. Okay, so that is interesting as well. Has a slightly smaller working radius, but we have this big machine. Now, I would want to go with this machine. It digs the potatoes or onions out of the ground, and it can be configured. Can be configured to have an onion header. Okay. Collect the onions from the ground. Do we need a topper, or has it got a topper on it? I would say it probably has a topper on it already. Yes, so it looks like it's got all the bits to it, topping the kind of digging them out of the ground, and then it will load them into the back hopper. So harvesting onions, potatoes is £35,000 more. The onions doesn't require the topper. We shall see if this works. We might need to get to the topper additionally. In addition, wheel brand class. Does that change? Yeah, it does change it slightly. It's more expensive. So let's keep it at the cheaper price. How much would that be to lease? £26,800 with an £11,000 hourly fee. Okay, we're going to do it. I just want to double check. Yes, so this is an onion machine. That is something to bear in mind. Right, let's just turn the time down. It doesn't actually affect the overall operations of the machine. It's based on time on the machine. So here we have it, the onion harvester. What a beast it is. So let's take this up to the field and get it started on harvesting the onions. So we need this thing here. Lights, we don't need lights. We are doing it all in the daylight. We will lease this for an extra £3,000 and 1,400 per hour. So hopefully we don't need that too long. But once again, we're going to head over to the store to pick up this onion topper, and we will get started with the onion harvesting. Okay, so we have our first load of onions in the trailer. I think we are going to tip them, but I will just double check on the price. So if we come to the prices, onions, yes, they are at their worst at the moment. Is there a production that would take onions? I'm not sure what it would turn it into, actually. Is it some sort of jarred onions sort of production? But let's come into the constructions, into factories. That is the bakery. So that's not going to take onions. What else have we got here? I'm thinking of some sort of cannery. So what does the production food factory take? It doesn't seem to take onions. So the preserved food factory, does it take onions? Actually, it doesn't look like it does. So maybe we will just have to tip it into the silo. Yes, that is probably what we're going to have to do, actually. Ooh, hold on. No, we have a production here that will turn them into some other product. I don't know what that is. It's quite a small production. If we come back to the list of products, so onions, at their best price in December, we could get £876, but if we sold them as, let me have a look at where it is, onions packaged, we could get 1,200 at its best price in December. So I think that's actually worth picking up. So back into constructions, where was the onion packing machine? Right, here it is. So let's put it somewhere over here. Where are we going to? Okay, so we've got to tip it into the hopper, and then we've also got to pick the bits out of the the production as well. So we want it somewhere that we can access. We're not actually using this area over here. So maybe we should put it somewhere here. Yes. That will save us putting the onions in the shed. So let's just turn around in the yard. I am probably going to need to upgrade this trailer as well. Increase the capacity, because this is 2 loads of the onions already. So 2 full combine loads. It does fill up very fast, which is really good to see. I hope we are going to get our investment back on the onions. I think this most definitely will help. So let's tip the onions into the production. And we can head on back to the harvester. Okay, so this is our second load of onions. We will put them into the onion production. We will just actually come over to here just to check. Okay, so that other trailer was 19,000 litres, whereas this one is 26, so it is bigger. I just wanted to double check that. Let's activate this. We will set it to storing. I hope that this runs fairly quickly, because we are getting onions very quickly indeed. Let's tab on over to the trailer. Or empty it into the onion production. Yes, as you can see, into the hopper and up the conveyor belt. We'll go up the little stairs into this. Can we open this? It's not letting me open it. And then I guess we'll get some sort of onion packing process coming through there into the trigger. But let's take the trailer on back, because we've got so many onions coming out of the field. We have just hit the 1 hour mark on the onion harvesting machine. We have another trailer full of onions ready to go to the onion processing plant. And yeah, we still have quite a bit of the field to harvest. So I think we will be running into another hour. From the amount of onions coming off the field and the price of the packaged onions, I think we will be able to cover the costs quite nicely with quite a bit of a nice reward on top. So let's get the rest of this field topped, and we will take the trailer back to the onion processing plant. We will see if it has processed any pallets of onions. Yeah, I'm just tidying up this bit here because the worker finds these little bits a bit tricky, and it was turning around and it was just spending too much time with the engine running and not actually harvesting any crop. We're just going to tidy up these bits. The harvester does fill up incredibly quickly. I'm rather surprised by it. this is the last little bit of topping that we need to do in this field. So, yes, just a little last section over here. We have done quite a bit of the field. We'll go into the map just to see a overall overview of what we've done in this episode. It is definitely not a harvest that is particularly quick because of the machinery being a certain size, but it will most definitely be a worthwhile crop. So that is the topping all done. We shall come over to... Ooh, there's 1,000 litres worth of packed onions. We'll have to go and have a look at that in a moment. But let's come to the onion field. Now, where is it? Ready to harvest. Ah, okay, yes, because we've done the topping, it's classed it as ploughed. How do we see? Ah, okay, so the bottom half of the field is loam with a little bit of sandy loam. But if we come to harvested, oh, okay. So it's not going to show us because it believes that the field is harvested. Okay, well, that is okay because we can see how much of the field we've done. And yeah, I'd say almost about halfway. Yeah, probably about halfway, including the headlands. So we can actually return the topper. Yes, this field is completely done. So we need to come into vehicles. Where is the topper in the selection? Ah, here it is. 1.7 hours. So it is going to cost us a little bit, but we did need it to take the tops off of the onions. Let's head on over to the production. Let me just make sure. Yes, so this onion harvester, we will leave it there for the time being, and we've got our upgraded trailer over here. Over to the onion production. That holds, I believe, 50,000 litres worth of onions, and well, we're about halfway through the field. So that is a lot of onions that we have in the field. A lot more than I was expecting. We have got manual tips, so that is why the trailer is self-unloading itself. A little bit bizarre, but it will slowly unload into the trigger. So we shall stop that there. We do have the John Deere Green on this brand new trailer. It looks much better on the John Deere than it did on the New Holland, I must say. But if we come over to here, we packed onions, 1,000 litres worth. So obviously a pallet is more than 1,000 litres, possibly 2,000 litres. But we will see in time, I believe. So we are going to leave it there. Thank you for watching. This trailer is rather amusing. It's like doing a little dance for us. But yes, thank you for watching. I hope you have enjoyed. And in the next episode, we will finish up the harvesting in this field. And I don't think any other fields are ready to harvest just yet. We will need to check on the castle and the other productions. They have probably run out or are going to get close to running out of materials. until next time, I will see you in the next one. Bye for now.